welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite products for the year 2018. It's so crazy that 2018 is just about over, if it's not already when this goes up. I know it's not currently when I'm filming this, but I'm not 100% sure when this is going up. So yeah, these are my favorite products of this year. Some have been things that I've liked that were probably featured in my last year's favorites video. Some of these things are things I found throughout this year. But yeah, these are my favorite products that I've been using this year. So, favorite primer is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm pretty close to out, so I need to get some more, but I really like the blurring effect that this gives, and it's just been something that I've gravitated towards. And I've tried the hydrating one. I didn't like it as much, and I liked it a lot more before I tried this one, and then I realized how much more I liked this one. So for foundation, there are 3 foundation favorites that I have. The first is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I'm pretty sure this was in my one last year. I'm not 100% sure. We have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I have 2 of them because I have like a light shade and a dark shade. So the deeper one is soft beige, and the lighter one I have is nude ivory. My another foundation favorite, which is something I got over the summer, is the LA Girl Pro Matte. And this is in the shade Ivory. I need a darker one because this one's way, like, even when I'm like at my most pale, this is still way too light. So I need a darker one, but I like to mix this in with a darker foundation that's too dark for me, and then it kind of balances. But I like that it's matte without being too matte. And then the final one is the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir. I also got this over the summer, and I have this in the shade Classic Ivory. This one's a little dark for me, but then I can mix it with other things and it's fine. And the number on it is 710. This one gives you a really dewy finish, so for me, since I'm oily, I like to mix in a more mattifying foundation, or I have to set this really well in order for me not to look really oily, but I'm about halfway through this bottle and I really like it. And then for concealers, I have 3 favorite concealers. I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Light Ivory. Pretty sure this was in last year's favorites. It continues being like my go-to when I want to do like a no makeup look. This is the one I generally use to like spot conceal. I've really been liking Tarte Shape Tape. I know it's like a cult favorite, as they say. And I have mine in the shade Light. I would like to get a deeper shade too, because this one's very light. But yeah, this is, at one point over the summer I worked like a 12-hour shift, had this on, it was still on when I got done, and I was in like 100-degree weather, and I was sweating. So this is like a really good, long-lasting concealer. And then I also like the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I have it in the shade C4. I also want to get a darker one of this, so I can use it to spot conceal, because this is a little too light for that. But this is similar to Tarte Shape Tape without being as dry. But I still really like Tarte Shape Tape, and since I have oily skin, I don't really have an issue with it being too dry. But yeah, I really like this concealer as well. Again, I just want to get a darker one. So then as far as powders, I really like the Coty Airspun. I think this is in, maybe, I think it's the translucent one. I don't think this is just the regular one. I'm close to out of this, so then I have a translucent extra coverage to try. But yeah, I really like Coty Airspun. It sets my face really, really well, and it doesn't give me like a flashback. And then the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in shade Fair. This one's a little light in terms of it gives me, I'm pretty sure it gives me flashback. I'd like to get like a deeper shade of this, so that way maybe I won't get flashback, because this is very light and sets me really like right here. Very white right here. That's from this. And then some tool favorites. So my beauty blender. I don't think this was included last year, but I really enjoy my beauty blender. It's great. I know I need to clean it. I just used it to film this, so like this look went up last week, and I'm filming all these videos right now. I'm batch filming. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. And then I have two of these, and these are the Juno & Co. Velvet Blending Sponges. I really enjoy it. It gives me a very nice natural finish on foundations that are supposed to be like matte finishes. I haven't ever used this specific one, but I have one that's dirty. Since I have two, I figured I'd show you the clean one, since my beauty blender was dirty that I just showed you. Yeah, I really like this sponge. I like the way it puts on everything. I know there was a lot of controversy about people just, like they said, people were just saying it was good. I personally actually really like it. Alright, so for our bronzer favorites, I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have mine in light bronzer. I want to get the regular bronzer shade because it's a little light and gray on me. And then I have the e.l.f. bronzer in light matte. And it's a lot deeper. So yeah, I put the butter bronzer here and then the e.l.f. one here. The butter bronzer is a little light, but I really like the way I can build it up and then it's fine. And the e.l.f. one I have to watch that I don't go in too heavy-handed because it can get really dark really fast. But yeah, those are my two favorite blushes. So, for bronzers. Segueing into blushes, one of my favorite blushes is actually this blush palette. It is the Morphe Blush Trio in Pop of Peach. More so, I lean towards this middle shade, Creator and Maker. I don't really dabble much into Influencer just because it's very deep, whereas Creator and Maker are more peachy. But yeah, Creator's probably my favorite shade in this palette. But yeah, I really like this blush palette, and if I mix like Influencer and Creator, then it's not as dark and I can wear it. So I like to do that. And then the next blush favorite is the e.l.f. Essence Satin Touch Blush in Satin Coral. It's just like a light corally blush, and it has like a satin finish, which is why it's called Satin Touch. So it's just like, it's not shimmery, but it just has a little bit of shine to it. And then also the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Feisty. It's just another favorite of mine. And then I have quite a few highlighter favorites. So I'm going to start off with the liquid highlighter, and it's the ABH Liquid Glow in Oyster. It's like a rosy champagne, so it's not like rose gold, but it's like a more rosy champagne that's more rosy than just a regular champagne. And then the Smashbox Spotlight Palette in Pearl. This was in collaboration with Casey Holmes. And this is, okay, so turn it on, Pearl. Crank it up, Pearl. and Blow Fuse Pearl. And then I really like the IBY Radiant Glow highlighter in Pink Pearl. Which is this last one right here. I also like the Luna Cosmetics highlighter in Electra, which is right here. And my last highlighter favorite is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Blossom Glow. And it's a very nice like champagne highlighter, which champagne highlighters are my favorite personally. Right, and then now I'm on to lip favorites. So the first one is ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in November. And that's in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. We'll just continue on the ColourPop Kathleen Lights trend. I also like the Ultra Matte Lip in Lumiere 2, I believe. Yeah. So Lumiere 2 is the more purpley one, so November, then Lumiere 2. And then the last one from ColourPop, also in collaboration with Kathleen Lights, is the Ultra Satin Lip in Dreamy, which is also what I have on my lips currently. And then I'm pretty sure this was in it last year. It's the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Rebel Rose. Which is this one here. And finally the e.l.f. Matte Liquid Lipstick in Praline. Which is this last one here. I have a very simple color scheme that I enjoy. Like Lumiere I think is the one that sticks out the most just because it's the most like purpley. The rest are like pinkish nudes. And like Praline's a little bit darker for me than like a nude. But they're all like pinkish nudes. And like, yeah, Rebel Rose is a little purple but not as purple as Lumiere 2. Alright. So brow favorites. My favorite brow pencil is the e.l.f. brow pencil in Taupe. I'm actually almost out of this one. Yeah, like this is how much brow pencil I have left. Out of this one, I actually have like 2 or 3 more backups because I like this one so much. It has a spoolie on one end, and this is the color of it. And then my favorite brow gel is the Essence Make Me Brow. And I think it's in the shade Blondie Brows. And so it's that right there. It's just more of a taupey kind of color. Because even though my brows look very dark, if I use a dark brow pencil, it makes me look weird. So I have to use like a blonde brow pencil so that way they are even, but they don't get too dark. Alright, so then eyeliner favorites. So my favorite pencil liner is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil in Perversion, which is the black eye pencil. I really like it for my waterline, which is where I have it currently. And then my favorite liquid liner is the Ciate London Starstruck eyeliner. It does have a star stamp on one side, but I don't really use that because what reason do I have to have a star? And then this one here is the liquid liner. It's the same liquid liner I currently have on. And And then my mascara favorites. This one is one I used to have a long time ago. I really loved it. It was dry, so I got a new one, and I get mine in the shade, I think like Blackest Black. And it's the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express Mascara. I didn't mean to get waterproof, but I did. And it's just like a packaging for both look like this. But yeah, it has a rather large wand. But yeah. Another one is the Voluminous Lash Paradise, and I also have this, I'm pretty sure, in Blackest Black. This is a look by L'Oreal. The wand is very similar to the Too Faced Better Than Sex wand. People say this is a dupe for that. I've never tried it, so I can't say yay or nay, only if it is. And the last one is the Ciate London Wonder Wand mascara. It also has a very similar shape to the Better Than Sex wand. And I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it's in the shade Black Magic. Alright, so before we move on to eyeshadow, we're going to go to lash favorites, which, if you've been watching for a while, I'm not a super big lash person. It's probably surprising to you that I even have them on right now. But I found these lashes. These are the Kiss Blowout Lashes in Pixie. There's one pair gone because those are the ones I have on right now. And then, so yeah, so in the style Pixie, and then I like the Kiss Lash Strip Adhesive, the one with aloe. It's the clear one, it's the brush kind. So that's my favorite eyelash glue to go along with my lashes. And then I have a liquid shadow that I really like, and it is ColourPop in collaboration with Kathleen Lights, and it's one of the Supernova shadows, and it's in the shade Constellation. It's like a rose gold. And then we'll just continue on the Kathleen Lights ColourPop trend, because one of my favorite palettes is the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette. I know I got this palette around Christmas last year. 12 shades. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, 1 satin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers. And then I also really like the Zodiac palette, which came out this summer. And it has 12 shades, all Zodiac themed. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes, 1 satin, 1 with glitter, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers. And these are all named after the Zodiac signs. And then, continuing on the Kathleen Lights trend, the Kathleen Lights Morphe palette, which I know I should probably get rid of this because this came out quite a while ago, but I really like this palette, and I can't get it to get like a new one. But yeah, my favorite shades are probably, for one, the one I hit pan on, which is the Bone shade. But then these two berry tones. This is a really nice black, and I really like these two shimmer shades. I like the other shades, but like those are my favorites. And then I guess we can continue on the YouTuber trend. So I have the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, which came out this summer. It has 15 shades, and 10 are mattes, 5 are metallics. I really like Divine and Lick. Those are my favorite two shimmer shades. And then I like a lot of the matte shades. I think this top row I think is my favorite, and you could really do like a everyday look with this palette if you wanted. Yeah. And there are some of the names. And then this palette came to me more recently, but it is the AVH Modern Renaissance. I know this is like a cult favorite type thing, but I just got mine more recently, and the look I did, I really liked it. I don't like the brush that much, but I really enjoy berry tone shades, so this is I really like this palette, even though I think I've only used it a couple times, but I would say this is something that I will probably, it might even be featured in next year's favorites because I like it that much. Alright, and the last product, which I'm pretty sure was featured in last year's, and it is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. I like this whenever I'm doing like everyday looks, and like when I go out in the field, I do like a more neutrally look. This palette's great for that. I should probably get a new one because I've had this quite a while, but I mean, it's one of those things where like powders stay good a little longer and it doesn't smell bad, and it still literally smells like chocolate. But yeah, this is my go-to for like everyday looks. Alright, so that is everything for this 2018 favorites. I also have a Spotify playlist that is songs that are my favorites from 2018. So let's just go and see what kind of music I was listening to in 2018. I don't think I've added last month's songs, and I definitely haven't added this month's, but there's like, at this current point, there's like 432 songs in there. So I have Back Here, BB Mac, High Hopes, Panic at the Disco, Say You Won't Let Go, Samantha Harvey, Into the Night, Santana, All For You, Sister Hazel, In the Air, Phil Collins, When It Rains It Pours by Luke Combs, Unbelievable, EMF, Just Give Me a Reason, 3 AM, Marry Me, Thomas Rhett. But yeah, there are like 400 something songs in that playlist, which actually last year's favorites playlist has like over 700, so really this one's not that bad. I don't know if I've added October, November, or December to it. I know I haven't added December. I'm not sure about October or November. So there's a link to my Spotify playlist in the description if you want to go and listen to them. Any of my, and really there's I have a bunch of playlists. So, and I think almost all of them are public playlists. So if you're curious what I'm listening to, my Spotify is the best place to find that out. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!